Hello everybody, my name's Sandy and welcome to another episode of Rough Cut Film Analysis. In this episode, we were looking primarily at Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. Proposition: Nolan's Interstellar is a direct response to Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey. The response is crafted by maintaining the form yet molding the content to showcase his own position and refute that of his predecessors. My evidence to support this theory will be provided in the following manner. The first step will be to explain Kubrick's film briefly. Hours of work have gone into interpreting the minutiae of 2001. I will simply be giving an overview of the plot and some basic theories that most critics agree with. Second is a look at what Nolan borrows from Kubrick, what looks and sounds familiar. Finally, by contrasting what is different, we'll begin to see what Nolan is saying and how he challenges one of the most imposing pieces of cinematic art of the 20th century. 2001 is a work of immense scale. It is a profound visual epic which wrestles with some of the greatest themes of Western thought, including man's place in the universe, our relationship with technology, and the nature of consciousness and AI. Much of the work is left without explanation and is intended to be left to interpretation. Kubrick said, "If 2001 has stirred your emotions, your subconscious, your mythological yearnings, then it has succeeded." The basic outline of the plot follows the evolution of man in an alien technology known only as the monoliths appearing at key transformational moments. The first encounter, apes are given the ability to use reason and tools. Another monolith is discovered buried on the moon and sends a signal out towards Jupiter. The story then follows the crew of the Jupiter mission. The third monolith, in orbit around Jupiter, transports the main character, Dave, through a Stargate after he has destroyed the onboard computer HAL 9000. The Stargate leaves him in a bedroom where there are time distortions and he appears to age rapidly. The monolith appears to Dave at his death and he is reborn a star child, transcending humanity and beginning another species. This is the basic plot of 2001 A Space Odyssey. Christopher Nolan's Interstellar can be compared to Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey because there are so many similarities. Let's begin with the structure of the narrative. As with 2001, Interstellar's plot is furthered by three strange encounters, all attributed to alien beings, which are simply referred to as they.
They chose you? Well, who's they? They?
And whoever they are, they appear to be looking out for us.
They saved us.
Who the hell is they? And just why they want to help us, huh?
As we can see here, the promotional materials make the connection as well. Let's move on to the details of the story. As with the apes in the dawn of man, the people on Earth at the beginning are afraid and powerless.
Well, we used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
When they get to the wormhole, it is almost identical to the Stargate. Now for the differences. At the start of 2001, we get a solid 2 minutes of music which is associated with the monoliths. It is a sterile, alienating, immense, and almost overpowering piece of music. At the beginning of Interstellar, we get a child's room followed by individual people sharing their personal stories.
Well, my dad was a farmer. Like everybody else back then.
This is a great contrast to the things to come. It is alone, black, and immense versus uniquely personal. There is no why in the presence of the monoliths. We don't know who brought them there, and their very presence seems to be an assault to logic and expectation to what we want to see. This is contrasted with the warnings of the character of Donald, played by John Lithgow.
It might. Don't trust the right thing done for the wrong reason. The why of the thing, that's the foundation.
What is the why of the thing? The answer is personal connection. Love and personal connection echoes throughout the film.
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
Look at Dave's loneliness and isolation in his room compared to the personal connection in Murph's room. It is also a personal love that is required and necessary in Interstellar, and not simply a love for mankind. Michael Caine's character, Professor Brand, is the one who does the right thing for the wrong reasons.
Forgive me, Murph.
He gives up hope for saving the people of Earth and is worried about the species.
How hard it would be to get people to work together to save the species instead of themselves or their children.
Dr. Mann is an interesting character, and he highlights the futility in this kind of logic. He's actually the Hal of Interstellar. Originally caring for the greater good, he relies solely on self-preservation as his motivation. His grand philosophies about the greater good stand in stark contrast with the visual image of him being blown out of the airlock because of his cowardice mid-speech.
Listen to me.
This is not about my life or Cooper's life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
In Interstellar, it is a personal love, which is the motivator, culminating in Nolan's rejection of Kubrick by having Cooper realize that it isn't them, it's us.
They didn't bring us here at all. We brought ourselves.
The entire bedroom scene is Cooper becoming the monolith. Many people hate the last 5 minutes and would prefer if Cooper was floating out alone in space at the end. The issue with that is it totally goes against the internal logic of the film. The point of the great epic is a personal quest, and that is resolved only when he returns to complete it beautifully. In the house at the end, we see the people talking that we saw at the beginning, and they're talking from monoliths. This gives a striking visual image highlighting Nolan's response to Kubrick. It is not them, it is us.
Well, my dad was a farmer. Like everybody else back then. I mean, there just wasn't enough food.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This really was a work of love. I put about 30 to 40 hours worth of work into this. If you enjoy it, please tell me what you think in the comments below. And give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want to see more, just click on some of the links in the on the screen right now. And I hope you have a great day.